Welcome to Baugan Inglés 4.0, the radio show with Kyle Miller. Following class by class, step by step, the material of Baugan Inglés 4.0 on Aprende Inglés TV. Class 175. Let's go! Beginner. Hello, friends, and welcome to class number 175. 175. That means that we have 20 classes left. Se puede decir, nos queda 20 clases. We have 20 classes left. Well, 21. 21 classes. Nos quedan, I suppose we should say. We have 21 classes left, 20 after this one. So we'll begin, as always, with a little review of yesterday. Ask me if I mind. Ask me if I mind if you borrow my phone, for example. Do you mind if te importa si blah, blah, blah? Do you mind if... Kyle, do you mind if I borrow your phone? No, I don't mind if you borrow my phone. Ask me if I mind if you smoke. Kyle, do you mind if I smoke? Yes, I mind. I would rather you didn't. I would like you to not smoke. I don't like smoking. Yes. Ask me if I mind if you sit next to me. Kyle, do you mind if I sit next to you? No, I don't mind if you sit next to me. Ask me if I mind if we buy the supplies tomorrow instead of today, en vez de hoy. If we buy the supplies tomorrow. Kyle, do you mind if we buy the supplies tomorrow? No, I don't mind. I don't mind if we buy the supplies tomorrow. Ask me if you mind. Ask me if I mind, excuse me. Ask me if I mind if they bring a friend. Kyle, do you mind if they bring a friend? No, I don't mind if they bring a friend. Ask me if I mind if they change the schedule. Kyle, do you mind if they change the schedule? Do you mind if subject verb? Do you mind if subject verb? Do they mind if subject verb? Do you mind if they change the schedule? No, I don't mind. I don't mind if they change the schedule. Ask me if I mind if John comes to the party too. Kyle, do you mind if John comes to the party too? No, I don't mind if John comes to the party too. Ask me if I mind if the students wear blue jeans. Kyle, do you mind if the students wear blue jeans? No, I don't mind if the students wear blue jeans. Okay, do you mind? Do you mind? Do you mind? Now we have class number... Well, the second part of class number 174, I'll review here. The verb to work as in the sense of funcionar. It works. Funciona. Espero que funcione. I hope it works. It works well. Ask me if this method works. Kyle, does this method work? Yes, it does. It works. It works well. We can say it works very well. Ask me if it works better if you study hard. Yeah, Kyle, does it work better if you study hard? Yes, it does. It works better if you study hard. Here I'm using one. Well, I'm using you, rather, if you study hard. In the way that the Queen would say one. One must study. But the Queen of England says this, the Queen of England. But most normal people say you. You have to study hard. Now, not you, only you, Paco, no, but everybody. People have to study hard. You have to study hard if you want to learn. So it works if you study hard. Now, work de trabajar. Ask me if I worked yesterday. Kyle, did you work yesterday? Yes, of course, I worked yesterday. Ask me if I'm going to work next week. Kyle, are you going to work next week? Yes, I'm going to work next week. So to work as in trabajar, but also as in funcionar, to work. Okay? Ask me if the photocopier works. Kyle, does the photocopier work? Yes, the photocopier works. Ask me if it worked yesterday. Did it work yesterday? Yes, it worked yesterday. Ask me if I worked hard to prepare this show. So, trabajar duro. We say to work hard. To work hard. Yes, I worked hard to prepare this show. So we have to work hard, trabajar duro, and funcionar bien, to work well. It works well. This method works well when the students work hard. Okay, it works well if the students work hard. It works well if the students pay attention. Paracetamol works well when you have a headache. It works well. It usually works very well. Paracetamol tablets. Paracetamol, as you say here in Europe. In North America, we don't have paracetamol. We have, I believe it's the same, but we have a drug called acetaminophen. Not paracetamol, acetaminophen. And the most common brand, la marca más común, the most common brand is Tylenol. Tylenol. Tylenol is kind of the Kleenex of acetaminophen brands. It is, Kleenex is the facial tissue, but it's known by everyone. Give me a Kleenex. Here in North America, Canada, and the United States, we say, give me a Tylenol. Can I have a Tylenol? So really, if you're in the United States and you need a paracetamol, say, do you have a Tylenol? Because that's what it's known as. That is the most common brand. But it is a brand of acetaminophen, which I believe is the same as paracetamol. But I'm not a doctor. I'm an English teacher. Well, let's move on now and take a look at our word of the day. Word of the day. All right, it is time for the word of the day. Our word of the day today is moqueta. Moqueta, which is carpet. Carpet. Yes. So carpet. In the room, we have a carpet. Now, when you say carpeta, carpeta is folder. A folder, but moqueta is a carpet. A carpet. And when we have a little piece of carpet that covers only a small portion of the room, under a table or in the center of a room, we call that a rug. Rug. In the studio, we have carpet on the floor. There's carpet. Well, on this floor, there isn't a rug, but there is carpet. In this room, there is red carpet. It's not thick carpet. It's thin carpet. Carpet, 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 we say. So we have to pronounce that T, carpet, at the end. Okay. Let's move on now and talk about some different prepositions, practicing with the verb to park, aparcar, to park. It is amazing to me how Spanish people park. I think you are very good at parking, actually. But the idea of aparcar por oído, parking by ear, is foreign to me. I'm not used to this. I'm not familiar with it. And don't ever do that if you go to North America. Do not try to aparcar por oído. Park by ear. No. Because if you touch someone's vehicle, someone's vehicle, someone's car or truck with yours, they will be very angry. So don't do it. But we have to parallel park when you have to angle your car in and park parallel to the others to park. So we have some different words here. Near, which is cerca de. It is difficult to park near the Plaza Mayor. If you go to the Plaza Mayor, it's very difficult to park near there because there are too many cars. There are so many cars in the center of Madrid. It's very difficult to find a parking spot, a parking space near there. Then we have next to, which is al lado de. Al lado de. Next to. You would be very lucky to find a parking spot next to the Plaza Mayor. Now, opposite. This is enfrente de. Okay? Opposite. Be careful with opposite because we also have in front of, which is delante de. Mientras que opposite significa enfrente de. ¿Vale? Okay? All right, so remember, we have opposite. So, in front of. One building is in front of the other. And it could be on opposite sides of the street. We have two buildings and a street between them. One of them is on opposite sides of the other. Okay? Whereas enfrente de, so we have opposite as enfrente de, in front of is delante de. Okay? So we have these words. We also have behind, which is detrás de. So imagine you have a street and there's a building on the street, and I live in a house that's a little bit behind. You can't see it from the street because it is behind the main building. The main building is in front of my house. It's in front of my building. Okay? So near, remember, near, cerca de. Next to, al lado de. We could also say beside or next to. Opposite, enfrente de. And in front of, delante de, behind, detrás de. All right, let's move on now and take a look at our vocabulary of the day. Vocabulary of the day. All right, it's time for the vocabulary of the day, our 5 words of vocabulary. The first word is saltar, which is to jump. To jump. Saltar, to jump. Guardar, mantener. To keep, yes. Mantener, to keep. I keep milk in the refrigerator. Pintar. Pintar, this is to paint. To paint. Elegir. Elegir, this is the verb to pick. To pick. I have to pick the one that I want. Pick your favorite. Pick out. Pick out. También, with the phrasal verb to pick out. Elegir entre opciones, to pick out, to choose. Escoger, to choose, to pick out. Ver, observar, to watch. Yes. So to watch is essentially ver, observar, in the sense of typically something is moving. You're watching for an extended period of time. You watch a football match. You watch a movie, a film. You sit there and you're watching it, paying attention, prestando atención, for an extended period of time. There is movement, there is action, and you're trying to absorb that visually. Ver, observar, to watch. Okay? You don't watch your watch, tu reloj. No, you look at, mirar, to look at the watch. You look at your watch, but you watch a movie. Okay? Now let's move on to take a look at some questions here, some indirect questions. Do you know if? Do you mind if? For example, okay? So, do you know if? ¿Sabes si le gusta el atún? Do you know if he likes tuna? Do you know if he likes tuna? No, I don't know if he likes tuna. So answer my questions in the negative. Now, do you know if? Also, do you mind if? And we saw this. Te importa si? Do you mind if? Do you mind if I call you next week? No, I don't mind if you call me next week. Do you know if my brother lives in Spain? No, I don't know if your brother lives in Spain. Do you know if Alberto works on Fridays? No, I don't know if Alberto works on Fridays. Do you know if Layla has a roommate? No, I don't know. I don't know if Layla has a roommate. Do you know if Toronto has a subway system? A subway, like a metro. Subway. In North America, we typically say subway. And in London, they have the subway, but they often say the underground. And there's a specific slang term specifically for the London subway, which is the tube, or the tube. But that's for the London subway system, the London Underground. And in Madrid, you say the metro. Even in English, I say the metro. But in North America, we use the term subway system. So do you know if Toronto has a subway system? No, I don't know if Toronto has a subway system. Well, ask me. Kyle, you're Canadian. Do you know if Toronto has a subway system? Yes, I do. Now ask me directly. The direct question. Kyle, does Toronto have a subway system? Yes, it does. Toronto has a subway system. Quite a good subway system. I think Madrid has a better subway system, though. I think the Madrid Metro is very good. Yes, it's a good subway system. Now, do you mind if I talk a little faster? No, I don't mind if you talk a little faster. Do you mind if I sit in a different chair tomorrow? No, I don't mind if you sit in a different chair tomorrow. To sit on a chair, or sometimes we say to sit in a chair. If it's un sillon, an armchair, typically we say to sit in the chair. On the chair, in the chair, depending on the type of chair. Well, we're out of time, friends. I want to thank you very much for listening. I'm going to take a break, but I'll be back with the intermediate class in just a few minutes. I encourage you, as always, to listen. And I'll be back tomorrow at the same time. We'll see you then. Keep studying. Keep working hard. Bye-bye.